Feel this way forever. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry.
What's up, Theo?
Alright, Mr. Green says to let everyone know to stop hacking into his TV during 6th period. But keep doing it.
Don't forget to check out the clothes closet.
Love grams are being sold for $1 next week.
Leo's Club meeting tomorrow in room 18 at lunch.
Ms. Zagardi says Alec Pamison is a pain in everyone's butt.
That's tough. February 6th, All Cultural Club meeting at lunch in Miss Healy's room.
See Ms. Z every Tuesday for gardening and recycling work.
Progress report ends February 8th. Make sure grades are passing.
There's basketball practice Friday after school and Sunday at 9 a.m.
Club Green is every Friday.
Seniors, look at your name in Aries. See Miss Mary for corrections. Must be your legal names.
But what if they want to be Donald Duck? All right.
Man, that sucks.
Disneyland payment is due February 1st. All right, that's all we got.
Have a good week.
Hey, it's Gisela.
Hey, I'm Dom.
And here's our January birthdays.
Happy birthday.
Louisiana. Murder on the beat. Something for y'all to cut up to, you know?
All right, everyone take a moment to congratulate Miss Huddleston on welcoming the newest addition to her family, Sophia Kathleen Huddleston. Look at the baby. Ulysses, come here. Look at the baby. That's a baby. Oh, my God.
Here's an update about UBI. Just last month on the 21st, an article was posted, and according to SFGATE, they state that finding volunteers to accept the $500 per month has been a bit of a challenge. If not enough people sign up, they'll more than likely need to send out more letters and hope volunteers come forward. We will keep you posted on further information on UBI.
Here's an update about the government shutdown. On December 22nd, our government shut down because the President vetoed an agreement that the Senate and House agreed to, because it did not include $5.7 billion to build a wall on our southern border. This has affected many people and agencies. About 800,000 federal employees and hundreds of thousands of federal contractors like janitors and security personnel have not been paid since that day. This affects us all because TSA agents, air traffic controllers, food and safety inspectors, FBI agents, and many others are working without pay. Many agencies, including the IRS, are closed. There will be no refunds until the agency is reopened. Immigration courts are closed and other courts are quickly running out of money to operate. The members of the Coast Guard are not getting paid, national parks are closed, and much more. This is expensive. Our research estimated that $198 million a day is wasted when the government is shut down. Add that to the loss of growth, and we are talking about $573 million every day.
So we found out about a free online competition where kids were able to do block coding, which is like a basic form of coding to make a robot do different things. So we competed against a bunch of schools in Northern California in this competition, and then we made it into the finals and we went and competed at UOP.
It was definitely hanging out with the team. It was really fun because you get to talk to people that you wouldn't normally on a regular basis, and you bond with your classmates more.
So they really wanted us to be collaborative, like we had to be willing to help each other. Obviously they had time frames in the competition where you had to do the coding so fast, you only got so long for different missions. Aside from that, like they weren't super like stringent on the rules, like it was pretty straightforward what was expected of us.
It's not that hard once you get the hang of it, and you know, it's just like keep at it.
I think we practiced for a month in advance, I think.
For the competition? Yeah, there were some pieces of coding that I was having trouble with in the competition.
What were those?
One of them was using a gyro, which is basically, it uses how much degrees you code. I don't know how to explain this.
Something about angles?
Yes, it's about angles, yes.
Don't worry, I'm stupid too.
I think it's just like a sport in itself. I don't compare it with any other sport.
So nowadays, there are so many free programs online, there really is no excuse for why, if you're interested in getting into anything having to do with the computer science field, you're not going online and finding free ways to do it. Coding especially is a skill that if you go online, tons of private businesses have put together entirely free units and lessons that you can do to learn the basics of Java, Python, or Blockly like we did. So my biggest piece of advice is use the free stuff that is out there, because the more you can learn heading into the computer sciences for free, the less of a learning curve you would have if you decided to go to like a postgraduate graduate program after you graduate from high school. Actually, we had a presentation out from CodeStack Academy, which is a academy that trains you how to do coding specifically. And they talked about how really there are so many jobs that are in such high demand. I mean, just trying to list them out would be near impossible. However, some of them that were described were people who are better at design, graphic design, can do the front end of things, like making things look pretty. And then there are people who then take those pretty things and make them functional, write the code behind like the buttons that look all nice to make them do things on web pages, as well as people who are in charge of rolling out updates for apps, testing those updates, writing the code to try to break into software that's supposed to be secure. It seems like really there are a plethora of careers that myself as an English teacher, even if I tried to describe them all, I wouldn't be able.
Random fact number 729 with CC. If you could look at every single Snapchat story from the last hour, it would take you 10 years. Would you look at that? January 15th was Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. Last Monday, the 21st, we celebrated him and his contribution to civil rights in our country. Dr. King's contribution included:
he led the bus boycott in 1955 that was sparked by Rosa Parks. He helped form the Southern Christian Leadership Conference in 1957, which helped work for civil rights. He was a leader to the entire civil rights movement in the 1960s. He was a nonviolent, peaceful demonstration that proved to the world actions without violence is effective. And because of Dr. King, it is now illegal to discriminate based on skin color.
But sadly, he was assassinated on April 4th, 1968.
Dr. King has been called by many a modern founding father in our country.